What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video. As we all wait for the beta to start tomorrow, we got some new information on some of the new specialists we haven't seen any gameplay on yet, so I thought it'd be a good time to talk about this before we get into the beta tomorrow and see how the game plays out with the original 4 we've seen already. Just keep in mind, guys, this is obviously subject to change. It's not officially announced by DICE yet, but let's get into it. Starting off with the Korean specialist, I cannot pronounce her name properly, but we've seen her briefly in the reveal trailers, but nothing has been said about what she brings to the table regarding her traits. But from the data mining from our good friend Temporyal, it seems as though she gets some pretty strong traits in my opinion. You get to see spotted enemies who damage you. Now, I feel like there has to be a distance limit to this, because if you're getting tagged by a sniper from a far distance away, you could easily return fire if you're sniping, simply because you already know where they are because you spotted them. So I feel like this is a trait. If it doesn't have a distance limit to it, it can be very strong if you use her as a sniper class. As for the second trait, getting to use her scanner to see people behind potentially walls, you can already have the jump on people trying to camp, or if you just want to be safe clearing out objectives. These traits so far I find very strong for at least one specialist. I'm just kind of curious to see how these play out when we actually get to play this operator, to see how strong they are, but who knows. Let's move on to Constantine. Again, not much has been said about this specialist and really no information until now, but Constantine gets an ability to call in a loadout crate to resupply teammates with ammo and armor. To go along with that, when you revive teammates as Constantine, they added in a bonus by gaining armor if you're revived by him. At this point, we really don't know how big of a deal armor is going to be in Battlefield 2042. It can be completely overpowered and annoying, or just adding a little bit more bullets to kill an enemy. We'll just have to wait and see. But overall, Constantine looks to be a mix of a medic and a support class. But moving on to Navin, or however you pronounce his name, another specialist we've only seen pictures on and a short backstory on, but his traits seem so far to be a hacker type, as he can disable enemy hardware. Not much detail as to what so far it can be hacked, like a robo dog or certain explosives, but for his other trait, he gets access to the cyber warfare suit, allowing him to spot enemies adjacent to his kills. Definitely another strong one in my opinion, but like I said before, we'll have to see how DICE plays these specific spotting traits out on launch. Now, for the last specialist we get info on is Espinoza. This dude right here, in my opinion, was a highlight of the reveal trailer due to his interesting gas mask, but he seems to be more of a baseline specialist due to him not having very interesting traits in my opinion. But he gets blast resistance, which is obviously more of a resistance to explosives, and also gets a ballistic shield, which you can use to annoy many people. But again, nothing too exciting with him in my opinion. He just looks cool as a specialist, but who knows, he might be overpowered on launch, just sitting around with a wild shield deflecting enemies. But again, we'll have to wait and see how all these specialists play out when it launches. But that's about it, guys. We finally have an idea of these unknown specialists. I'm curious to see if DICE will have a reveal trailer for these guys specifically. That would be definitely interesting in my opinion. But the beta is tomorrow, guys, so it's going to be a good time, so be sure to get in there and try the game out for yourself and just have fun. It's been such a long time since we've seen the community excited for a new Battlefield, and I really hope 2042 delivers and excites people again once more. But that being said, it's a beta, and I'm sure there'll be many issues like every other beta before launch. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, if you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like. It really helps me out. Also, there's going to be a lot of content on the channel when the beta drops tomorrow, so if you aren't already subscribed, maybe consider doing so. Stay safe, guys, play the objective, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.